What if I told you that Zanpakuto creation is much darker than you think, and that the process potentially includes soul sacrifice? The Zanpakuto creator and sword god is Oetsu Nimaya. He's an absolute legend who made all the Zanpakuto of the Soul Reapers of the Gotei 13, which means that he produced thousands of Zanpakuto, even the strange or unique Zanpakuto of the Zero Squad. Since the birth of Soul Society, he's been the true Zanpakuto creator. Now, Oetsu seems like a very chill guy, so why would I say that there is some potential darkness involved in the creation of Zanpakuto? Well, just stick around and we'll dig into some Shinigami lore as usual.
挽回加点胸骨絡松真珠挽回千本桜影石
挽回水月
挽回観音開き紅姫改め
Upon entering the academy, each Shinigami receive a basic blade called an Asauchi, and that same blade is given to them when they join the Gotei 13. Over time, they imprint their souls upon their Asauchi, which over time will acquire further evolution, such as Shikai and Bankai. But what is this so-called darkness, which is centered around Zanpakuto creation? Well, it starts with the fact that Oetsu's engineering method is very similar to Sosuke Aizen's. Let's revisit the Everything But the Rain chapters, where Aizen's team consisting of Tosen and Gin Ichimaru were disappointed over the fact that their new creation, White, which would eventually become Ichigo's inner hollow, was attracted to a Quince's soul and was seemingly terminated on the spot. Now, the biggest takeaway from this chapter was the fact that White was created from a dead Shinigami soul, with Oetsu later adding that many Shinigami souls were hammered in to create White. And most importantly, he stated that his Asauchi were made in pretty much the same way, hinting that souls are pretty much hammered together to create Asauchis, and that they're hammered together like malleable materials, as in the case of Zangetsu, which was already made of souls, which was then forged into Ichigo's new Zanpakuto. Another phase of Zanpakuto creation was revealed in Can Fear Your Own World, where a hollow soul, or perhaps I should say a sea of souls, which would later become known as Ikomikidomoe thanks to Ichibei, was forged into a Zanpakuto by Nimaya, whose skills as a swordsmith was still incomplete, as it was mentioned that he didn't yet have a way to remove one's individuality. And so, as he should have realized by now, a crucial stage in Zanpakuto creation is to take the souls that are being used as material and remove their individuality. In other words, their sense of self must be removed. And I believe this perfectly captures the concept of the Asauchi which we saw in Oetsu's palace. Blank slates made of souls, waiting to be imprinted upon by the Shinigami's heart. So I believe it's safe to say that souls are used to create Zanpakuto. Could it be the souls of dead lower-seated Shinigami that are somehow recycled back into the samsara? After all, when Ikomikidomoe attacked the Soul Society, most Shinigami did not possess a Zanpakuto yet. Perhaps an accumulation of souls was necessary to do so, notwithstanding Oetsu's inability to remove individuality. Or perhaps Squad Zero has their own ways of producing souls. I would credit Kiryu Hikifune, the creator of the artificial soul, as a potential solution to this problem, as she could simply create souls for Nimaya. However, the Asauchi creation process was already underway long before she joined Squad Zero. Either way, the theme of soul sacrifice is pretty much universal in the world of Bleach, from the idea of the Soul King to the Captain Class Shinigami who are cast into hell. Cheers!
Bankai 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 Bankai
Bankai
Bankai Bankai Bankai. It's been a while, hasn't it? Ryoka boy.